Didn't they want to do that 4 years ago too?
Yeah.
But they didn't do it.
And the enforcement of stricter regulations would enable the government to save lives.
Tuck shops. Now I'm gonna go buy minty
And buy now.
Yeah. And then we go to the pavilion and then we leave. We go to the shop at like 1:10.
The issue of alcoholism.
Hey.
Bye bye.
Yep. I'll give it to
Pavilion.
Cool.
Let's just move you out the way from the car.
The tuck shop's not open yet, no? Oh, damn.
This way is the pavilion.
So did you study for NS?
Hell yes. It's
No.
my favorite subject. It's my favorite actually chapter, my favorite subject today.
No, what do you call this? I was counting how many activities ma'am gave us. And I was like, but this is, I think Ma'am Deshaya also talking about this a few weeks back. About how half the stuff, like, she didn't even explain most of the things. Like, every day she just gave us activities this,
Yeah, but
activity
remember
that.
last one she was actually absent quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's because like all the other teachers made her go some places.
And-
When we watched the videos that explained it very well.
Yeah, no.
I basically watched the videos yesterday. Ew. I'm so full of energy. I had coffee this morning.
Coffee.
Coffee.
What happened to the Nesquik?
The next quick.
Don't you normally have Nesquik?
I do, but right now. My parents are getting me more.
Oh.
But I can't go without something to drink in the morning.
I know, neither can I.
Like even the strawberry one ran out.
Yeah.
And strawberry I always keep cold. God, don't make me believe
Yeah.
that Anna Royal can't sing. She can't sing.
Was she singing?
Yes. Because I was walking down the stairs and like this girl was so, I didn't talk to her, but like I wasn't walking and I immediately recognized the voice. And that girl started cringing. She was, I think in her head she was thinking, what the hell was that?
Is the girl that she was with in choir?
I don't know. No, I don't recognize her. But still, you can still pick up her voice if it's bad or good. I'm sorry. It was like, it wasn't alto. It was higher than alto.
But Danielle's a bit higher than alto. Okay, but it's
Danielle's
not.
soprano. She sings for alto because there's so little altos.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it was higher than alto, but it wasn't reaching soprano. So it was like in a mix.
There is something like that. Megan is something like that. But there's a good side of that, which is Megan, and then there's a a
Like
cringeworthy side.
Oh my word. She says to us, well, I will be like, from what point of view? A friend's point of view? Well, we're not really friends because she was very rude to me basically the whole year. Like, you know, she made Danielle, Shay and I shouted at her in the video. She made her shout at Tekopatsu.
Why?
No, because you know our first term project, us four in a group, and then we asked Anna if she could please go get Tekopatsu. And she said, yes, I will get her right now. And then after break, she told Tekopatsu, after break, when our project was done, she told Tekopatsu, oh, they're looking for you.
Wait, who all was in the group? You?
Shreya,
Danielle and
Teko.
Teko.
Yes.
Oh my word.
So that's so Tekopatsu, she actually made us not work Tekopatsu's name in the project.
And wasn't like for when we did that drama where we chose the first date thing, wasn't Were you also in the group? Yeah, she was in our group. It was you, me, Kaylin, Aura. No, Oratile was. That in art. In term 1, we had a play where we had to be in groups of 5.
I wasn't with you guys there.
Oh.
I was with Tekopatsu and
Oh yes. The teacher thing. You did the teacher thing.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we did. It was me, Kaylin, Aura, Anovia, and Oratile.
I got confused in your plan.
Yeah, it was.
I understood most of it, but I really got lost sometimes.
No, because we wanted to practice, okay? And then Anovia and or Atila would start talking about other stuff. So we basically had to improvise that whole play. I was like,
Oh no, all my groups have been pretty good. We plan out everything and then we improvise on the day.
yeah.
Like, was Nails and I was funny.
No, our, like, with Anavuya and Atila, we didn't even plan things. Like, we just went to the field and then they were just chilling there and we're like, guys, we have to start. And they're like, yeah.
What we did is we got our basic lines ready.
Yeah.
So we said we have to have this in the play.
No, yeah, I don't.
They were actually a very good group to work with.
Yeah. No, but like Neo in general she's a nice person, so she would.
We don't get along 24/7, but we do get along. Like when we sat together in math, we used to talk.
No, I like Neo. She's
She's actually very, very nice.
Yes. She's actually quite organized. Like.
But she will make a good teacher. She was a teacher with me in that play.
Yeah, no. I think she might just be a teacher one day.
If I find out she's a teacher at a school, I'm going to be like, okay, what school are you from? Okay, Shab, child, you're going there. Why? It's because I want you to meet an old friend of mine. One of my mom's old friends used to be my teacher.
Wasn't it the one where you guys had the Caitlin swap thing that you told me about a few weeks ago?
It was Miss Hubla.
Oh.
But the Caitlin swap was also a good friend. Not from school, but yeah, from...
Because y'all had the Caitlin swap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like... I got along with all my teachers from my old school.
I got along with most.
Okay, I didn't get along with like 2 teachers at all. Because I simply just hated them.
Yeah, there's always that teacher that you just don't.
Actually, one teacher I got along well with, I just hated her so much. I always faked it.
Yikes.
I told you about that teacher a lot. You've never heard anything good about her. She tries to bribe us. She literally tried to bribe us the whole year. She bought us stuff and all. Like once she gave it to us, she would ask us questions and we had to answer. Yeah, she's an amazing teacher. What did you think of our play in the first term?
Yours was really nice. The teachers with who was all in your class? Tejo was in your
Fata was the good girl.
Yeah, and Taco was
Taco and Teresa were the late students, like always.
Yeah. That was really. I think the play. I don't like the. I think the play that stood out for me the most was just Juan's play.
Yes, that one was
You have to admit that play.
No, but they let us down that day. Remember, like when we finished PT early, and then the teacher said we have to tell jokes. And then like our whole class was telling Rizwan and them, guys, your play was awesome. Go on stage. And then they let us down. Remember how bad they killed our class because we made them sound like they were so cool and all that. And then they do their play and like you saw the whole of Dunroben just like shaking their heads.
Yeah, it's not them. They just didn't want to do it today. But I swear that's not how it is.
Oh my word! Like they were so good. And then when we asked them, when we begged them to do it.
It's because Cameron was there. Cameron House.
Yeah.
Grade 8.
I thought he made like Cameron. I was like, what the hell did he have to do with it?
No, he's in the play. Like.
Yeah.
No. What do you call this?
No, but like the Cameron people are actually taunting them off. Like, you know, the Camerons. Why does Cameron House actually hate us? But yet when we play together, they love us.
And we piggyback. We give them piggyback rides.
Have you noticed? Whenever Dunroben gets a spot, like they hate it. I mean, I feel like they're actually. I don't like saying this, but like Carrie Ann and all her class, they were actually jealous of us. Because in PT. Because I know this for certain, because Carrie Ann used to tell us, they used to be the best known class, but teachers actually like teaching us. Like, Carrie Ann got so confused. She says, we're the smartest class, we're the most naughtiest, but teachers still like us.
I think we kind of know boundaries with learning. We just don't know where the line is when we talk in class. But
we've lost the line.
Oh no, yeah, no. But like with learning, I think we know that when it comes to academics, you will learn like
Our line's in Japan and right now we're in Canada.
yeah.
But I must say, like, it's so nice and teachers actually like us.
Yeah, I think it's because we're the smartest class. Like
I feel like, because of what we hear over the years, you see, like, all classes were naughty, but predictable.
yeah.
Our class is never predictable.
Oh no, we are never predictable.
Like, one day the teachers will get ready for us to be super noisy and then we'll just be quiet. And then one day they'll expect us to be quiet and we'll be super noisy.
Like we're never
So
predictable.
we're never ever predictable.
And also, like, one day they'll think, oh gosh, I'm gonna have trouble with Rabound, Ricardo, Rizwan.
And then
You'll be having trouble with Naweed, Tanaka, and Mohammed.
exactly.
You'll be like,
Teachers hate us, but they love us at the same time.
I know they'll be like, oh gosh, the girls are gonna roast each other today. Meantime, the boys are gonna be the ones roasting each
And
other.
the girls are busy complimenting each other. I'm like, I love this hairstyle. Are you sure you're gonna do it next tomorrow? Maybe you should just try putting it up.
Yeah,
That's fine.
and then the next day, it's the girls are roasting and the boys are like, dude, you gotta get a better. And it's like, I love your haircut. Oh, thanks, man. It's like, our class is just never predictable. That's just how it is.
Then one day you expect us all to fail, like one day you will set out this hard ass test and you'll be so, and you want to see how we react and you would think we get 70s, you would think we'll get 60s and 50s. Next thing you know, you hand out our papers and we all have 90s.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think they like about our class, we're never predictable.
I think, like all classes, I'm sure even our mentors, their class was predictable. They were not as naughty as us. You have to admit that. They went through three registered teachers, yeah, but
that was over a period of time. We're going through 2 in 1 year.
yes. That was like, yeah, in like,
As long as you don't get bottom notes again.
yeah.
I'm going to transfer houses again.